Hey guys, I'm gonna do some game replays here from PM the Legendary. I wanna show him what he could have done better here. He said he asked me for some advice here, so I'll just see what I can give him here. The infamous GLA versus Nuke. This one. I even have trouble sometimes versus good players with GLA versus Nuke. Or Nuke versus GLA, especially Nuke versus GLA. But let's see what Legendary does here. So he went for the middle build order. And it looks like Butcher was ready for that, as he has the terrorist scout coming out right there, and looks like he played decently, and he stops the first unit here, probably. What you want to do is stop, click the S key right away, right when your unit builds. That's the only way you can like back up and get away from that terrorist. And it looks like he didn't do that, so that was a fail. And look at this. Butcher has no tunnel on his unsafe supply over there. On his left supply. So usually when you go for the front build like this, you should go for the supply right here first. Send out your supply truck, run over these workers, and then you can also send a second supply truck and go around this way, run over this worker, and then try to get into these supplies with your supply truck. And that's how you can just cut his money off right away. You can possibly do that, and you should build over that scrap with a scaffold, bunker, or a barracks, so he doesn't get the super tech like that. That's one thing you can never allow. That super tech can win the whole game for GLA. If you let them get a super tech, it's pretty much its game. And plus, you should never build a second war factory if you do not have 2 supplies at least collecting. And I don't know if you built the supplies again, but you would have had more money to spend to build units from this war factory if you didn't build the second one. And as you can see, the Uber Tech just does massive damage. And the guy's not even on any money, so yeah, just change where you build the supply first and go for the rush onto his workers with the supply truck. Usually you can make it past the terrorist because the supply truck maneuvers like right around this area, so it can usually get past that terrorist unless they're really good with their micro with the terrorists and force fire. So you're doing good here running over the workers with the battle master, but like I said, that super tech, big mistake letting that thing get teched up. You gotta build barracks over that scrap, so you can't tech up. And right here you could easily kill that thing.
China is under attack.
And you had one supply truck on this supply, which is a far away supply. That's why I wouldn't even count it as a second supply, since it's so far away. But it does look like you are sort of coming back here, but also he was building his supplies up here, as you can see. So he was starting to come back as well. And you could just build an outpost for these tanks. And you probably should have built an outpost early to get into these bunkers. Because once he takes them, your nuke tanks have like no chance. Of course you can build the flame tank, but if you keep sending those Marauders, you're going to have a problem. And did you get those? No, you have a dozer. So what I recommend at this point would be to just tech up. Build the propaganda center right now, and he would lose because he's got no palace to stop to build the Jarmakel. To stop the overlords. Overlords are overpowered early game. If GLA doesn't have palace, they're like unstoppable. Unless he does epic terror attacks onto the overlords, which is not likely. And you can stop them usually. And this is sort of a waste by both guys here. You probably could have used those in the middle here, just killed this barracks and went over and killed this oil. You didn't have to waste them at the guarded supply there. Yeah, you should have still won this. Like, I don't know why you didn't. And look at that. So if you you did tech up a little late, but I mean, see, he still has no palace. But you should send a flamer here to kill this thing. You need that dead. And then this annoying bunker. I always hate that bunker. Alright, now you should just build ECM tanks with your overlords and take out as much money as possible, like this oil, like I said. Because he's still not teched up. He's still very weak. Although those, you should never let those get the scrap up. Because you're going to lose versus even an overlord has trouble taking those things down. As you can see, watch how fast the thing kills the overlord. Well, thankfully it wasn't 3 stars. If it was a 3-star one, that overlord would have been dead. And now he's building the terror attacks for the overlords. He could have microed a little better. Okay, now you're killing that oil.
You are victorious.
I don't get it. You won. Okay, well, that's what you could have done better anyways, even though you still won. Yeah, that was a good game, man. At least you won that one, even though you could have done a few things better. You could have won early game, really. But yeah, that was my tips. So thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you later.